All right. So this, welcome everybody to our Zoom call. I know this was a last minute get together, but I didn't want to wait till the new year because I wanted to jump on here in the midst of all of our hustle and bustle. And I know you're all very busy and I'm going to respect your time tonight, but I wanted to come on here because the Mott team is so close, like so close to promoting to a director team. And so I'm very excited and I believe that we can make this happen in January. And the reason that I wanted to make this call tonight is I needed everybody to be on board with this to make it happen, because we need each and every one of you as a team, because together everyone achieves more, right? That's what team stands for. So together you all have to make this happen. And how to make this happen is everybody needs shows on their calendar, at least $150 to be active in the month of January. So I know, Liz, we were messaging back and forth, but we really never connected. And I know you are struggling a little bit. So tell me, I know you said you haven't gotten any interest. So you want to tell us a little bit about that, and maybe we can try to help you out.
Well, the people that I had parties with, I met everyone who bought stuff from the parties, and they didn't even respond. Some people just said, no, I don't have time. And other people just did.
Okay. So when you said you messaged people, can you just kind of give me an idea of what you said to them?
I just said, hi, thanks for your order for whoever's party it was, blah, blah, blah. They met their goal. They got all this. I mentioned all the free stuff they got, all the deals, that kind of thing. And then just said, would you be interested in hosting your own party? And said, what that current month's deals were, and then what a month was going to be as well.
Okay. And so you put that all in one message?
Yeah.
Okay. So something that and that's good, but what I would recommend that you do going forward is start a conversation with them. So if I'm talking to you, I'm not just going to blah, 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 right? I'm talking, you're answering, we're going back and forth. So when you do Facebook, you want to do the same thing. So maybe you could say, hey, just wanted to check in, see if you had any questions about the anything that you bought on Jill's party.
Okay.
Then they're going to come back to you and say, no, I don't have any questions. And then you're going to go and say, well, this may be the furthest thing from your mind, but have you ever thought about, doing something like this? You were so much, maybe they were very active on the party and playing the games. And you can say, you were so much fun on the party. Have you ever thought about doing this? And they might come back and say, no, thank you. And then you go in and say, well, I want to let you know that next month is double free for our host, and you can, get X amount for free, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then they're going to, come back and say yay or nay. And then you're, at the end, you're just going to say, well, the last thing I want to let you know is, and we'll get to script to you. Cheryl, can you make sure she gets that script?
Yep.
And then you're just going to say to them, you know what? Thank you so much. Just, make sure that you plug Pampered Chef, Liz. I don't know your last name, Liz. But, Liz, whatever, in your phone. And then I wanted to remind you that, use your products within the first 30 days because you will pay to ship it back if you're not happy with it. So you're keeping that conversation going and building that rapport. Another thing to do is start building that rapport early on and not wait till the end to do it. Okay. But so that's something that you can do in the future. So let's talk about some things you can do now. Do you have anything on your calendar for January?
No.
Okay. So go back to your Frank's list when you started. Did you do a Frank's list when you started?
Yes.
Okay. How many people were on that list, Liz?
Probably 50 or more.
Okay. And have you contacted every one of them on there?
At the very beginning, but not again.
Okay. And how long have you been in the business?
Since September.
Okay. So you've got a few months under your belt. So a couple things that you can do is go back to your Frank's list and see if there's anybody that didn't respond. Hey, we never connected. Or maybe there was someone that said later. Did you have anybody that said later on?
Yeah.
And then those are the people that you might want to reach out to. Say, hey, I'm so excited. I was challenged by my director to get 3 shows on my calendar for January. And it's going to be double free. And I thought of you because we had a conversation going and we never got you on the calendar. Okay. So that's one group of people that you can reach out to. All right, those Frank's list. And then the other ones go back till September, because probably back when you first started, you probably didn't do that customer care, right?
Right.
So go back to those people that ordered in September and just start with, 1 show and just say, hey, just checking in. Did you get your products out of the box? Get that conversation going. They're going to say yes or no. And then you're going to say, yeah, I didn't, oh, okay, I'm sorry you didn't get it out of the box yet. Want to make sure that everything's working properly for you. Do you need any recipes for it? And then go in and say, hey, can I tell you what the awesome special coming up in January? And then tell them that. And then just say, I'm trying to you can also say, I'm trying to build my online business. Would you be willing to be one of my first practice shows? Or you can say, I'm offering a healthy eating party, or maybe you want to pick a theme and say, would you like to be my first one to try out this new theme party? So those are some ideas that I would give you. And then those people that have not been able to make it on tonight, I would recommend that you do the same thing. And then also I would recommend, Liz, as you're going through this and making these, connections and you're not having success, go back and talk to Cheryl about it and just say, hey, Cheryl, this is what I did and I'm not getting any help. All right. Because as a team, we want to do 5,000. And everybody has to be active. Everybody has to have at least $150 in sales to make this Mott director team happen. Okay. What is your goal, Liz? What is your sales goal for the month of January? If bookings were just like falling at your feet, what would you want your sales to be in January?
Well, I think I could, with work and everything, I think I could handle at least 4 parties a month.
Okay. So 1 a week?
Yeah.
Or you're thinking you can do 2 in 1 week, or what, So what I would recommend, I don't know what your, work schedule is. And, you're using the template, right? Are you using Post My Party? Okay. So that makes it a little bit easier. So what I would recommend, if you're going to book one the January 4th, and then, book the next one January 11th. So that way, if you're doing one January 4th, you still have time to do a booking from there and book another one for January 11th and then move on to the 18th. Okay. So if you're struggling with it, I know you might even have to wait until like Wednesday next week. You might be able to get some people in if you can do the next couple days, but then I think come weekend, Monday, Tuesday, obviously is Christmas Eve. So if you can't get it in before Friday, I don't think, you might want to wait till after the holidays to reach out to people. But with an online party, one thing with an online party, you can do it really fairly quickly and get it set up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions for us?
I don't think so.
Okay. So Jill, what do you have on your calendar?
I don't have anything this month, but for January I have 7 right now and maybe an in-home.
Okay. All right. So with 7 on your calendar, your sales are going to be rocking. All right. So
I'm trying to get at least 7 more is what I'd like to do.
All right. So what is your sales goal for the month of January?
$1 million.
That's even better than I do.
Sales goal, I guess 2,500 still, but if we get the active, it's gonna be higher.
Okay. So yeah. So let's try to do. I mean, if you have 7 parties, let's coach them to the $650 level. All right. Say, our goal is to get you to 650. Can I tell you how to get to 650? And then tell them how to get to 650. You're going to tell them, in order for you to get to 650, I need 30 to 40 people, say, going to your party. I need you to be present on the party. I need you to post daily, my suggested post. I need you to be active and commenting. Are these things that you think you're able to do to make a $650 party? Okay, just ask them that question. Okay? Is Cheryl playing us Christmas music?
I don't know what she's doing.
Cheryl, is that you playing us Christmas music? Or
What?
Is that your phone? Is that your phone?
That's my phone. Sorry. I was looking for I have note cards with stuff on. I can't find them. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So work on the 2,500, but if you have 7 parties and you coach them all to 650, do you see where your sales are going to be?
Mhm.
They're going to be $5,000.
Yeah.
Right? And then that way, your team, if they're not doing parties, they at least only have to be active with 150.
Right.
Okay? So you can take the brunt of the sales for them. But obviously, it's free for all in January, right?
Yes.
So we want to earn some free products. So everybody should at least want to get to the $750 level in January to earn some of the free products. And then the second level would be $1,500, which would be ideal for everybody to get, because we want to earn some of those free products, right?
Right.
Okay. So with that said, I know it's with the holidays coming, but I didn't want to wait till January 2nd to come on and just, say, you guys got this. I know you got this. We promoted a director today, like at the last second, it just fell into place. So I know that can happen with you guys. So as long as everybody commits to being active at $150. So if you're watching this playback, Cheryl will follow up with you just to make sure you watch it. Make sure that you're on board. If you need help getting at least $150 in sales, we want to help everybody on the Mott team do that. Okay?
Can
I was just going to take over.
when you're done, can I say something?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that Jill has told me that she's not ready to promote her director.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to thank Jill for making me become ready, because I was not ready when Jill had all these people sign underneath of her. I think I was struggling to get sales, and I just barely submitted what I needed to at $761, I think, was, what did I have to submit, 750?
Yeah, something like, yeah.
Because my team had the sales.
Right.
So Jill, I totally was not ready for this.
Yeah, you were ready before she was. So here's the thing, Jill. So tell me why you're not ready. Is it the responsibility? What is it that you're afraid of?
I think like the consultant coaching, like taking over what Cheryl's doing.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that yet, because we're not going to let you do that till you're comfortable and ready to do that. Okay? Cheryl and I will work with everybody until you're comfortable with that. And what we'll do going forward is, and I think, Cheryl, you've done this with a couple people, right? Have you done with you coached with Jill, and then have she?
We did, and who were we on? We were with Alicia. I think she did her first couple of calls, and we were, or actually no, I think we did the first one but didn't do the second one, because that's where it talked about Post My Party.
Okay.
So we stopped with her there, and people are not contacting us to schedule these, and I really think that they should, if they want help.
Yeah.
They need to work with us to get those scheduled and to be on those calls. I know that Nikki, we did her first 2 with her. And we're not moving forward until she actually has her shows because it talks about closing shows.
Okay.
So I went to her house and we closed my party and we did a lot of stuff like hands-on. That's how she wants to learn it. So I'm okay with doing that with her.
All right, that's good. So Jill, don't worry about, Linda, who promoted today. I'm going to be working with her team. But you know what? You and Cheryl and Linda so far will be walking the stage at conference, so you better plan to go to conference. Okay?
Do you need to? You keep hiding your speaker or something.
I keep what?
You're doing something with your speaker because we can't hear you.
I'm not touching my computer.
You have it covered?
Nope.
Your microphone or something?
Nope. Everything's on. Can you hear me now?
Barely. Is it just me? Maybe it's my computer.
Quiet too every now and then.
Huh, I wonder what's going on. I will have to ask my boys because I really don't know. All right, so does anybody have any questions?
Am I like the only person having problems?
No, you're not, Liz. You're not. Don't think it's you. Just everybody else just couldn't make the call tonight, so we'll hear from them. But you know what? January is December is a hard month. Okay? December is a hard month, so don't beat yourself up. Look into January, and that's where you want to like go get them, because January is a good month, and the company knows January is a tough month. That's why they give us this double free bonus to help us get the bookings. Okay, just because January is hard, mainly because of weather and and things like that, and people are afraid to book parties. But with online parties, they don't have to be afraid to do that. Okay. You got this.
When I first started, I don't think I did anything for the first few years for December, like November and December. I really struggled those months. And I just thought it was everyone, so I just kind of slid by and started fresh again.
So really, that's the beauty of this business, But if once you get that rhythm going, you'll get it going. Once you get that host coaching down, that is the key to a successful party. You want to get your host to book for you. That's key too. Get her involved in getting you the bookings, okay? And once you start doing that, you're going to see your business is just going to take off. All right?
Okay.
All right. So the mod team's going to promote February 1st because everybody's going to be active. Everybody's going to at least have 150. And team-wise, you're going to have 5,000. I know you guys got this. I know
It was 49.75 this month.
What was that?
49.75.
I know.
Holy cow.
I
But that's
know.
mostly Alicia.
Yeah, and you know what? Everybody wasn't active. So if we can get everybody at 150 and do this, you guys got this. It's not, there's 5 of you, there's 6 of you to do it, to pull it together. All right? You guys got this. You're going to be a director team. I know you can do it. But please reach out to me, reach out to Cheryl. If you need help, we will be watching your numbers and we'll be in touch with you after the holidays to just make sure it happens. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see some of you on the next call here tonight. All right. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Bye.